We're going over just the single leg defense. So we're going to start off by setting up just a really simple push single and then working to defend off of it. So coach is going to be setting up that push single here. Okay. So from this position, it's pretty important that I start to put a lot of weight into my partner. The more I put weight on this back leg here, the lighter this leg is, the more that he can set up something for me. So I need to not have my leg like straight up and down like a flamingo or something. I need to have my leg out here, leaning weight into him. Okay. The next thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that my arm is whizzing here, like right over the back of his arm, so I can start to put pressure over here on his shoulder. Next thing I want to do is I want to start pushing the head away, and I want to make sure that my leg is hooking to the outside. All three of these things here make it very difficult for him to lift or to do anything that he wants to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be punching my fist up towards the ceiling and pushing the head away, and then I'm going to hop around so that I can stomp and strip the grip. What we're going to do is we're going to just, right off of this position, I'm going to reach down because it's a good time for me to reach down and grab the single. Boom, and I'm going to start to pick up the leg. From here, he's going to set up the exact same thing and strip. And now, as I start to get up, it's a good time for him to set up the single. And again, I want to get to these positions quick. The more you wait, like if he sets up that push single and he keeps moving me back, right, it's going to be really tough for me to get what I want. But if we're here, and as soon as he's starting to push to get that single, right, I'm already kind of leaning in toward him here, this is going to make it that much more difficult, and that's what I want to do. It's going to make everything easier. So what we'll hopefully be able to do towards the end of the stand-up part is just actually try to drive your partner back and have your partner really work towards getting that lean into him and getting a lot of weight on your partner to make it very difficult for them to get the single leg or get any setup that they want. Anyways, that's what we're going to do this week. It should be really fun. All right, this week on the ground, what we're going to look at is the BJ Penn escape. So if my partner is trying to get a choke here and I manage to grab this wrist, this can be really helpful. A lot of times from here, even if I do have this grip and I'm doing a good job of defending the choke, they try to pull me over to the dangerous side. From here, as long as I have this grip, I do feel pretty good. What I need to do is I need to go ahead and scoot down. So I usually am digging my feet into the mat. I'm going to pull myself down as I push up and move this arm over to the other side of my head here. From this position, my hand is going to go from my outside arm is going to go from the wrist to the elbow, and that inside arm is going to go down to the mat here. Now what I want to do is I want to push my partner away as I roll. And I'm going to be rolling, and I want to keep my head glued to the mat. So I'm going to roll all the way until my forehead hits the mat, and then I can start to get up. From here, by pushing on that arm, it actually allows me to get to a pretty good position in the guard and really start working on a solid pass. Next thing I wanted to go over was just what kind of happens a lot of the times when I do set this up from here is as I drop over to the side and I'm moving this arm down, this here, their bottom leg is stuck and they're swinging their top leg up. They're trying to step over. From here, I just let go of the wrist, and then all I'm going to do is I just swim underneath and get up. It's pretty easy transition because they almost always swing that leg high. I think it's just where you fall makes it really easy. Next thing we'll go over is the escape when they stay upright. So from here, again, I control the wrist. Sometimes I have a hard time just lifting the arm up, so I'll just put myself down to here and I start driving into my partner. What I want to do is I want to drive towards the back of his tricep here. So I'm going to bring my feet close to my hips and I drive up to this position. I want to put good weight into my partner driving this arm across here. From this point, I can usually like unweave my leg, but if they're being difficult with their heels, right, I can push and get out. But like that's the only time that I'll do that. Normally I don't have to do that. I can just reach in front of my head here, hook behind his head, and then pull down. Don't reach over the back here. That's not strong. This is strong. From here I can pull myself to this position where it's a half guard, where I have my partner's arm across here, and I can usually set up for a nice tight burst off of it. So definitely show that in class because it's really cool. The next thing we'll go over is off of the turtle position. This is really useful and really important to know. They already have their hooks in. We're in this back position here. I don't want to let them get the seatbelt grip. It's a tougher grip strip because you're not just on the ground. Your arms aren't just free. You have to support your weight as well as strip the grips. So this one I like to, if I can, get that grip early on. From here, I want to move the arm over to the other side of my head. Here, I'm going to press on the back of the tricep with my head and neck. I keep my other hand on the wrist, post my hand under the mat, kick my leg back here, and we just ended up in the exact same spot. So that's really cool. That's it for the week. This should be a lot of really fun, cool stuff we're going over this week. That's it, guys. Thanks.